몇 캘령 가능도가 가능하겠습니다. 예, 먹어보겠습니다. 맛있습니다. 과학의 힘이 있기 때문에.
So just wanted to confirm that before I have you analyze it. I mean, what do you see in the significance of the way that the scene looks there? Because we saw the overhead camera footage of what looks like an individual being loaded into an ambulance. We have, again, we're not, NBC is not confirming yet who that individual is, but you have that individual going in, and you had what looked like police. Again, I'm curious what your law enforcement expertise says, but the police at that juncture looked relatively calm. For example, this is the file footage we're replaying. They're walking an individual out. Some police have guns drawn, and it does not look, at least in a layperson's eyes, like they're in an active mode outside. It looks almost calm, if you can say that. But your thoughts on what we're seeing? I'll play that.
Yeah, I think, yes, exactly. I mean, I think this area they believe is secure. This may be the shooter. We don't know. It looks like he's handcuffed. This is someone, certainly they've arrested, and it may be the shooter. He has just short pants on with no shirt. We don't know if that's the shooter. That could be somebody they come across. They don't know. They don't know what he did or what he was. There was a man, a husband of one of the victims of this Ari who was handcuffed for a number of hours after that massacre. The police don't know who the killer could be. And so there's someone there, they don't know, they secure them, they're trying to keep everybody safe, they're trying to sort out the mess. But yes, this area here, this perimeter here is secure as far as the on-scene commanders know. That's why they're letting their officers operate that way. And they're operating with this guy. They probably have a pretty good feeling he's the lone actor. I mean, I think that's probably where, we can surmise that they don't believe there's a second person. But now they'll still be searching, they'll still be sweeping, they'll still be checking, but they may feel like, this is probably the one actor. If it's that man or another man, we don't know. We don't know if it's this man.
Understood. And the final question in this report, on this as we read out some authorities, the final question is, what should people expect from here under the way they do this, Jim? If that, as you say, we have not identified who this individual is, but they look to be an individual under arrest, under some distress. There was some marking on the leg. Hard to make out from this view exactly what it was, and they loaded them into the ambulance. What else will be happening in the minute?
People like me will always be inferior to people like me.
Our country danger. We will be protected by our country, not like before. But Xi Jinping isn't only about protecting the people. He protects and restores the Communist Party. He is the assertive party into people's lives and private business.
Country would weaken and there would be chaos. Yeah, they are always brainwashing people that,
The Chinese approach to solving the problems facing mankind.
The idea that the party leads everything. As a result, some of the achievements of the political reforms of the 1980s no longer exist.
Xi's reversing those reforms, launched by predecessor Deng Xiaoping, is a topic even Xi's allies avoid. Deng talked about there shouldn't be excessive concentration or leadership by one person. Xi has removed term limits. Why has he done that?
This is not a problem yet. Not the right time to talk about it.
Why are the needs of the country so great that Xi Jinping needs more time?
It's not the time to answer this question.
And then he says to our off-camera government reminder that the good what it to do.
This is a very sensitive issue.
Xi and China face headwinds both home and abroad, but for the first time in modern history, the U.S. is confronted with an increasingly assertive rising superpower that's integrated with the U.S. economy. And as the U.S. puts America first, China is led by a man who believes the future of the world has China at the center. And a major part of China's future, President Xi's Belt and Road Initiative, the most expensive infrastructure project in history. Chinese companies are building roads, pipelines, and railroads around the world, but they're also building Chinese influence. In the middle of West Java, Indonesia, fishermen drop nets from bamboo poles, and a tea plantation fills rolling hills that lead to a major highway in Indonesia's fourth largest city. Here on the outskirts of Bandung, the commuter train is old and slow. But now, cutting through the hills that lead to Indonesia's capital, Jakarta, there's a tunnel for a high-speed train, and the engineers and managers who lead this $6 billion project are Chinese. They construct railway that will carry the fastest train in southern Asia, able to travel 215 miles an hour. Xiao Songshin leads the consortium of Indonesian and Chinese companies building the railroad.
The two countries' companies can complement each other, support each other, and develop together. It's fundamentally a win-win project.
2,000 years ago, the ancient Silk Road helped China spread goods, ideas, and culture all the way to Europe. Today, China aspires to recreate a maritime Silk Road of ports and an economic belt across 70 countries of roads in the orange and railways in the red, including the high-speed route from Bandung to Jakarta, where in 2013, President Xi Jinping debuted Belt and Road Initiative as a signature foreign policy. Only with high ambition and as many as 2 million party members.
안녕하십니까. 저스트맨입니다. 오른손으로 비비고 왼손으로 비비고 다시마 비빔면 완성된 걸 먹어보도록 하겠습니다. 촬영 전에 한 입 먹어봤는데 역시 과학의 힘은 대단했습니다. 다시마는 잠시 데쳐야 영 부드럽네요. 의외로 이게 면이 깁니다. 다시마 면이. 오늘은 비빔면을 했고 다음에는 다시마 짜장면을 해보도록 하겠습니다. 그리고 다시마 시리즈로 몇 촬영 가능도 가능하겠습니다. 예, 먹어보겠습니다. 맛있습니다. 과학의 힘이 있기 때문에. 몇 입 먹으니까 없습니다. 많더니 그 네 젓가락 먹으니까 없네요. 예, 수프가 수프 봉투에는 칼로리 계산되어 있지 않습니다. 뭐 역시 비빔면 포장지에도 수프에 대한 칼로리 계산은 나와 있지 않습니다. 다이어트나 당뇨, 비만으로 인해 가지고 탄수화물 섭취가 불편하신 분들은 다시마를 이용해서 생다시마를 이용해서 이렇게 대체 식품으로 비빔면 먹어도 괜찮겠습니다. 칼로리적으로는 보정을 못하겠는데 과학의 힘이 빌려서 그런지 맛은 좋습니다. 미끄러운 밀가루 맛은 느끼지 못하겠지만 어쨌든 맛있습니다. 네, 지금까지 시청 감사합니다. 저스트맨입니다.